Yes, really excited to be back. The first game was just electric and the energy was so high. It was great to see all the fans and meet some of them. And yeah, to get my first goal for the club was such a nice feeling. And hopefully there will be more to come on Saturday against Kansas.
Yeah, and another question is just there's a lot of competition in the attacking front, right, for the club. Can you tell us a little bit about how you balance supporting the younger attacking players develop while also competing against them for that starting spot?
Yeah, I think, you want competition in all in your squad. I think that's what makes the best teams the best and continuously win and get results. So I think that healthy competition is exactly what you want as a player and you want to better your teammates. So I think that's just the perfect recipe for success.
Thank you, and good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
Rowie, we'll have you go next.
Hi, Dre. Thank you for your time. First off, this seems new to me. I have not heard of you using Dree before. What's the story behind using Dree as the short form for Adriana? Like how common has it been for you, or is it sort of new?
No, it's not new. I feel like it's been a nickname I've had since I was like 13. I actually just usually introduce myself as Dree for the most part. I think that's where the football world knows me as Dree. It's just a lot easier than Adriana.
Yeah, makes total sense. I just always love a good name story. But just thinking also about on the pitch and the international break, it seemed like you had a lot of shot opportunities in some of those games with Canada, and I know it's tough to walk away empty-handed and tough to have lost, but how do you hope to translate that to getting some more chances and some more shots on target now that you're back in league play?
Yeah, I think as an attacker, it's, when you don't get the goals, it's not always a nice feeling. But I think if you look, to that first match we had against Argentina, we got the result. The team put 3 goals in, and I contributed to 2 of those goals. So, for me, that's a good feeling. It's not always about putting the ball in the net. I think sometimes you have to help the team in other ways. And I think that's, what I look to do in any match I play is just to look to have an impact, whether it's scoring or assisting or being part of the build up to the goal. I think, those factors are just as, important as sometimes just being the one on the score sheet.
And then it's been a little bit now that you're back stateside and in North America, but just thinking about you spending most of the last 6, 7 years abroad, and how different the league must be to be coming back to in 2025. Like, what are the biggest differences that you see in playing back here in North America this time round as opposed to some of your earlier years in the league before you went over to the UK?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest differences is just the pace of the game and how, it can be a little bit more transitional than the WSL in England is. But yeah, I would just say mostly physicality, speed of play, and a little bit more direct, I guess you could say. I find that the NWSL has a little bit more of those traits than the WSL.
All right. Thank you, Drew.
Carlos, we'll have you go next. Oh, Carlos, you're on mute. Carlos, can you hear us? If not, we will go to Daniel next. And Carlos, hopefully you can figure your mic out. Go ahead, Daniel.
Adri, what's your impression so far from the San Diego fans being a special place because it has USA fans and Mexican fans? So far, how you been enjoyed or see the fans in these matches?
Yeah, I loved the first match. I was a little taken aback by all the fan support and the energy in the stadium. It was just like such a fun match, and even beforehand, just feeling the energy from the fans gave the players energy to want to play, and want to play well. So I think, yeah, they were sort of acting as that 12th man and in the stadium. So yeah, I can't wait for the next game.
And what's your thoughts on the growing of the sports, not just in Southern California, in USA overall? We recently have the friendly match between USA and Brazil with a big SoFi Stadium sold-out crowd. We next month we're gonna have two Mexican teams playing in LA. How big? How far you think we are in United States from like sold-out crowds for women's games?
Yeah, I mean, I think that to see the crowds, this is just a testament to where the sport is at the moment. I think women's football is growing and growing, and yeah, I think to see the investment in the last few years has been amazing. And yeah, just great to see all the fans supporting. I think, yeah, it's just a real testament to where we're at currently.
All right, Carlos, are you with us now? Oh,
Bueno, ¿me
yes.
escuchan?
Yeah, sí. ¿En inglés?
Sí, ¿me escuchan? Hello.
Sí.
Adriana, hola. Carlos Melo
Hola.
de Televisa Univisión. Do you
Hola,
speak
Carlos.
Spanish?
No,
¿En inglés?
No.
English,
You
yes.
have a family, Spanish family for the last name?
No, it's not Spanish. Everyone thinks it's Spanish, but it's actually from Lebanon.
Okay. How do you feel in San Diego?
Sorry?
How do you feel in San Diego?
Oh, how do I feel in San Diego? Yeah, amazing, great. It's been such a privilege to be here and to get to know the team and yeah, the players, the staff, like everyone's been amazing and I've really enjoyed my time so far.